I used my party house's basement for a student film. Senior year of college, Bowling Green State University, I was in this class called the Studio Experience. Students make their own film. Your grade is how you do your job. So it's a full on production. The professor doesn't do anything but just observe and monitor stuff. Well, the professor for this class was also my writing mentor for my scripts and stuff. So he really just wanted me in the class to see how a movie production went. And I didn't know shit about nothing, like as far as the production and stuff went, because I had just got into script writing towards the end of my junior year. I'm just trying to take bullshit classes to get my credits and get the hell out of college. I don't have a damn clue about this class. And all the kids in there knew that I was just in there because the professor wanted me in there. Like, I was supposed to help with behind the scenes stuff and locations, and I really didn't do jack shit. I helped with a couple little things, but I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was just kind of throw it in, figure it out. And I'm like, well, fuck, if they don't want help with anything. Well, because all the kids are like, we already know what we're doing. We don't really need your help with it. They're like, all right, if you don't need my help with anything, I'm just going to kind of chill and observe and take notes for when I get to produce my own shit someday. We were a couple months into the production. They were producing like a drama action film, and they needed this rebel hideout. And they described what it was, and I was like, oh, dude, I have a basement in my house. And they're like, oh, that's perfect. Can you schedule it for this date in March or April or whatever it was? And I was like, yeah, this should be fine. You know, you're asking me 3 weeks in advance. I barely know my class schedule. Like, it's my senior year. I live in a party house. I'm just trying to get through this last semester academically. I don't care what happens as long as I get my diploma. A few more weeks go by. We're getting ready for our fake Patty's Day party. That's the biggest party weekend in BG. It's like BG is nationally known for their St. Patty's Day, or at least they used to be. We're getting ready for our party, and I find out that we have like a whole weekend of filming to do at all these different shoots and stuff. And on the last day of filming is at my party house, which is hosting our big St. Patrick's Day party. I don't say anything after class. I straight up go up to my professor. I'm like, dude, we're having parties all weekend. Can't come just stand and observe a student film when I've got the last big St. Patrick's Day parties of my college career to go to. And he was such a cool professor. He's like, it's fine, Thomas. Like, it's fine, Tom. You don't have to come to that. You enjoy your party. Just make sure that the house is ready for us on Sunday. For sure. Got it. So we have our St. Patty's Day on Saturday. Goes absolutely crazy. I've told a few stories from that year on here. But our party was the main darty in the middle of the day. We end up getting shut down because we had like 30, 40 kids on the roof. We're serving mixed drink out the window. We got kids smoking blunts in our house. Cops literally walk in our house. It was chaos. Absolute chaos. And we had been drinking since 5 a.m. And at this point, it's like 3 in the afternoon. So our whole house was just shit-faced. And we had to literally transport our entire party down the street to our other party house so the cops wouldn't ticket us. I think we ended up getting like a warning citation. So that story is phenomenal. I will literally put the link in for that story because that was one of the craziest weekends of my college career. We're up from 5 a.m. to 3 a.m. because that's how you do St. Patty's Day. If you don't do St. Patty's Day like that, you're not a BG Falcon. Get the fuck out of here. Don't be a pussy. I only did that 1 year, actually. That's my senior year. It's the only time I made it all the way through. So I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. They told me they were coming to our party house at 11 to film. I wake up at like 10:45. Our house is trash, reeks of alcohol and weed. There's shit everywhere. Just looks like a bomb went off. It looks like after a Project X type of. It looks like the next day after the hangover of Project X, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm laying in bed and I'm just hungover as shit. And I hear one of my roommates. There's a van out back. I totally forgot to tell my roommates I'm having a student film project come to our house. So my roommates are like, Thomas, there's a bunch of kids walking up to our house. And I'm like, oh shit. So I go running out there in our disgusting house. I'm shirtless, barefoot, bedhead. I come running out back and my professor just starts laughing. He's like, how was your day yesterday, Thomas? I'm like, it was another script. It was another script. And Sean comes out with me. This is my buddy Sean that I wrote it. This is the character Sean, professor. And Sean's like, nice to meet you. He's like talking to us about my party house script while these kids are just unloading crate after crate of film equipment and stuff. they have a child actor for this part, right? So this mom walks her middle school daughter into a college frat house, and she's like, "Is there anywhere I could possibly sit down?" I'm like, "Let me wipe off this corner. You ain't gonna want to sit anywhere else." Oh my God. It was so out of control. We got our girlfriends and a couple other girls walking around the house. Like, it's the morning after the biggest party day of the year. I don't have to explain what that looks like. Everyone probably knows what that looks like. My professor's just giving me shit the whole time. He's like, "Wow, Thomas, so this is something. I'm pretty shocked we're here right now." And I'm like, "I'm shocked I'm awake right now." Like, and the best part about it, to get to the basement in our party house, you had to walk through the kitchen and through a bathroom and then down into the basement. So I show them where the basement is. They're all like, "What the?" You can see the look on all these, because it's film guys, it's film majors. They're like, "Who the fuck is this kid? Why are we here?" But it ended up working out great. They ended up getting all the shots they needed. Everything came out really well. Actually, the director of the film, because that's like their senior year capstone project. They had to come do it in the basement of a party house at BG, you know. But it ended up working out for him. I guess I helped him out a lot because that other location got canceled. I'm the director of the film. Afterwards came over. He's like, "Tom, thank you so much for letting us use your house." I'm like, "Dude, yeah, I'm sorry it's so disgusting, but Patty's Day, man, you can't miss fake Patty's Day. It's impossible." That was a cool story, and honestly, that was really where I did fall in love with the opportunity to get a script produced, because it's really cool to see how a written work can get turned into a digital film product. I cannot applaud the film industry people enough. And I'm not talking about the professionals that get paid millions of dollars, dude. Obviously, they're the best of the best, and they're talented, and they're damn good at what they do. But the people who are out here making movies and making short films because they're passionate about it and aren't making a lot of money for it, I have almost 10 times more respect for them, because it's like, you're not getting the accolades, you're not getting the finances, you're not getting any of the stuff that your top of the line movie people get. So I just have a ton of respect for the people who are passionate enough about film to go out and grind and do that stuff. You see people who they put every ounce of energy and passion into it, and it's like, I would almost rather have a script produced by a group of people like that than the top industries or companies who are going to change everything and make it on original and not a Tom script, if that makes sense. So huge shout out to everyone who I took the studio experience class with. Sorry I wasn't a very good classmate, but I definitely appreciate you guys letting me be a part of that experience. It was something really cool. So that's today's episode on Talks with Tom. Never thought I'd have a college professor walk it into my frat house, but that was now that I'm reflecting on it, it was a pretty legendary moment. So yeah, that's today's episode. Hope everybody's well. And we'll be back soon. Talk to Tom. I can't even breathe no more, see no more. I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away up the street and bake, but I can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I see? Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more, see no more. And one of the locations got canceled on us, and they needed a rebel hideout. Senior year of college, I was in this class